Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, it's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Struck him out without a swing. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike three.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a two-strike.
Yo, what's up, MLB baseball fans? Finger red #1, it.
Bohm, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. One out, bases empty. And that's in for a strike. Out to short, Win. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Ranger Suarez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So Good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Hauls it in, 2 away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Foul ball there. Contreras working through some struggles lately. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Yeah, they say baseball's a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 1. That's to third. Boom. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Schwarber with some impressive production lately. Next offering is fouled back.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering is downstairs. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He leaves the yard to right. Home run number 5 on the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Batting 6th, catcher, JT
Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now it's JT Realmuto. That's in there. It's 0-1. Realmuto matched a homer in his last game. Man at second. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Max Kepler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Kepler went deep twice in his last game. 1 out, a runner at second here at the top of the second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Castellanos scores. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 1 out. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Golden opportunity right here. And there's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Outside low, and 1-1. Kepler on third. Sosa over at second. Wilson over at first with 1 away. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And here comes Alec Boehm. High fly ball right field. Nootbaar sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Throws to first in time and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Arenado, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, ball 1.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying, and that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for 2. The relay throw, and he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Herrera launched a homer in his most recent game. And that one sliced foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. And there's a ball. Runner at second here, one gone. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper snags it for the second out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
1 strike.
Victor Scott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Wynn at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cards on the board with this double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Matz back to work. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered in this game. And there's a foul ball. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ball 3.
In the dirt, blocked. And a pitch. Ground ball right side. dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Doubled his first time up. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that is out of play. Up the middle. Over to first, and Castellanos is out.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. And that's in the dirt. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Michael McGreevy getting loose out there. Hence warming up as well. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball, that's low.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott.
The second.
Just missed. In the air, center field. Sosa hauls it in, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Upstairs. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering way off the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
To the right side, Harper. To second, there's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Busch Stadium. And now the center fielder, Max Kepler. Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
And here is Sosa to the plate. RBI single his last time up. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Weston Wilson.
2 outs, base is empty. Weston Wilson digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Trey Turner on deck for the Phils. On the ground. Slings to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. And fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball one. On the ground, could be two. To second, there's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Doubled his first time. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one in the air center field. Kepler sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth.
Now
Kyle
pitching
Leahy.
for the
He last
Cardinals.
pitched 2 days ago.
Number 62, Kyle Leahy.
So the lineup
Leading
flips
off for the
over.
Phillies,
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. The shortstop takes a ball. Turner measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now it's Alec Bohm. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Late on that fastball.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce
2
Harper.
down, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 2. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fastball is outside. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they still lead it 3-1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Swings through that one.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times. and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Boom. Throws on to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Doubled in his first AB. Pulls that one foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
The Cardinals trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Way inside.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Burleson.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, center fielder
Victor Scott next up for the
the
Cardinals.
second.
Flied out his first time. Outside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Burleson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, but it's offline. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Good chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play. Maybe an error, maybe a hit.
And now Lars Nootbaar. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Man on second, 2 down. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here is Brendan Donovan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. First pitch, not close.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, inning over, and it could have been worse. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Leahy back to work. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Fastball is outside. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Right fielder, Nick
Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Line to left. And it stays fair. Around second is Schwarber. He's in with a double. And that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes Real Muto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still 1 out there to pick up.
Max Kepler at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So up next, Edmundo Sosa. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Weston Wilson.
And now the DH, Weston Wilson. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, shortstop Trey Turner.
Trey Turner with a chance now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That's hard hit on the line. Scott makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cardinals 2. Bottom of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Nolan
Gorman.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is fouled back. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Squirts away a little bit. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a curve is down and in.
2-2 to count.
Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Contreras around second. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ranger Suarez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jordan
Number
Romano.
68.
Still a lot of game
Jordan
left,
Romano.
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for
back.
The
We're in the
Cardinals.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Matthew
52.
Liberator.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alec
Leading
Bohm
off for
now
the
at the
Phillies,
plate. 0 for
third
3 in
baseman,
this
Alec
one.
Bohm.
There's a strike.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now
Nice
batting,
line drive to
first
the pull
baseman,
side right
Bryce
there, but he
Harper.
didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 3. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And that's in there at the knees. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. John King up and throwing. Fernandez getting loose as well. Boom. At first, 1 gone. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Nick Castellanos, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. And out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 8-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberator gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
Ryan
for the
Fernandez
Cardinals.
gets the call from the pen.
Number
And with the
64,
big deficit on the scoreboard,
Ryan
he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Fernandez.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That's in there. 0-1. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. On the ground to third, slides for the stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. And that's through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And this is inside. And that one misses up and in. 2-2. And there's the ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Two outs. Right side. Gorman throws on to first. That ends the frame. Phillies get 3 on this long ball. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ross also throwing. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Hit in the air left field. Schwarber settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Scott.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Backed off the plate that time.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That's a little high, and the count is 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. 2-2.
2 balls.
Bases
2
empty,
strikes.
1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and
Now
just
batting,
exactly the
right
opposite
fielder,
kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel.
Newbar.
Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Newbar stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that one is in the dirt. Yeah, the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, that's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
That one almost got him. Two down, nobody on, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And down in order go the Cardinals. And it's still 8-2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And there's the automatic. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Contreras under it, and he's got it.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Boom. The next to hit takes ball 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Here's Harper now.
The first baseman.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That to right. Nootbaar sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Cardinals 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Banks. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Left fielder, Brendan
Banks, a 6'1" lefty, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. That one called a strike. 0-1. That one way inside. To third. Boom. Fires over to first. And Contreras is retired.
Now batting, second baseman, Nolan
Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan
Arenado.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schwarber settles under it. He's got it, and that's the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John King. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 47, John King.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Arenado to first in time. Schwarber out of the play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Nick Castellanos.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Tank Hentz, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. McGreevy getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and Castellanos is out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
JT Realmuto.
2 down, base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Cut on and lifted in the air. Donovan makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 8 and the Cardinals 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Banks back to work. Into left center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And pinch running for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Pajes at second with nobody out. Next pitch off the plate, and the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that
Nope, that's off the
just
plate.
misses.
Ball 2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And ball 1. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fastball is outside. Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos moves on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 8-3. So it's their last chance in this one. Now one for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
Well, if they weren't loud before, these fans are making noise now. This place wants to create some magic here in the 9th.
First pitch misses.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. And that one fouled off. One strike away. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.